The Antidote.
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 Y estás escuchando The Antidote.
The Antidote.
The Antidote.
The Antidote.
You're listening to The Antidote with Dave Hawkins.
With Christian music that doesn't suck.
Call your name anytime I call ya. Anytime I call your name. Anytime I call ya. Anytime I call your name. Anytime I call ya. Anytime I call your name. Anytime I call ya. Ooh, you're so real, so good it blows my mind. Especially since you won't let a day go by without reminding me of just how great you really are. Oh God, you never fail or turn your back on me when others bail. You're always there for me. You never complain or too busy for me. So glad to know that I could get you anytime I call your name. Anytime I call ya. Anytime I call your name. Anytime I call ya. Anytime I call your name. Anytime I call ya. Anytime I call your name. Anytime I call ya. Just when I need you the most. Just when I need you the most. Oh, just when I need you the most. Oh, just when I need you the most. Yeah. Oh, anytime I call, yeah. Yeah. Oh, anytime I call, yeah. I know I can depend on you, yeah. Anytime I call, yeah. Anytime I call your name. Anytime I call, yeah. And that's why I love you.
Thanks for checking into The Antidote. I'm Dave Hawkins. You just heard Chris Jackson with Call Your Name. It's funny how often I find an artist whose music jumps out at me, and it really leaves me wondering why I've been totally unaware of their superb music. That's the case with the music of Chris Jackson. Tonight, I guess I get to make up for that as Chris brings his R&B soul mix to The Antidote. Jackson is well known as being the songwriter of hit tunes for artists like Cheryl Cole, Tank, Toni Braxton, and Smyth, but Chris isn't limited to writing for others. On tonight's show, he speaks about how he creates his music, gaining recognition, questioning God, and his new album, No Chaser. Here comes You from No Chaser, just before this talk.
You don't see impotent broken pieces. You don't see fragments from infractionary cut deepest. You never looked at me and said, my son, I love you, but there's nothing more I could do with it. No, you see potential, you see a work of art. You said, I know you're scared, but give me your heart. All this love is waiting for you. And if you want it, you get it forever. Said if you want it, you get it forever. I'll never withhold my
Chris Jackson joins me on the Antidote. Chris, great to have you here, man.
Great to be here, man. Thank you for having me.
You know, when we were first setting up this interview, you told me that you were in Los Angeles, but you're actually from New York City. Now, like, are you totally crazy? Winter's coming and you want to come back to New York rather than stay in the warmth of LA?
Listen, man, if I didn't have to go back to New York, I would stay here. Trust me. I'm not ready to go back to the cold. I'm not.
Listen, I want to stretch your memory here a bit, Chris, and take you back to your childhood. What's the first song or artist that made an impact on you?
Wow. The first song that I remember, I mean, I grew up in church, so there's a lot of, songs that I heard in church and everything, but I'd say outside of that, the first artist that I really, really was exposed to, it was Michael and Janet around the same time, Michael and Janet Jackson. With the MTV generation and whatnot, when you saw music videos, they played them a lot. I think around that time, Rhythm Nation was really popping, or was it the Janet album? Yeah, it was around that time, and then Michael's Dangerous and Bad was out around that time too. I remembered, and I remember my cousins and my uncles used to play those albums a lot. And they had a lot of other CDs as well and records, and I was surrounded by that. So I can't really put just like a name on the first song, but I can remember like those two artists first standing out to me. And I think also because my last name is Jackson, so I always had that thing like, oh, well, we related. So it's only destiny.
Okay, so we're talking about artists that you enjoyed, but you've spent a long time songwriting for other artists.
Yeah.
What's changed to have you want to record your own music?
Well, nothing. I always wanted to record my own music. And before I started really professionally writing for other artists, I was like recording my own music prior to that. I had a slew of songs that I was doing for myself. And how I got the opportunity to write for other artists because it just got into certain people's hands. I was working with the same guy who does my music now, Andre Johnson, A Minor Music. And he had a meeting with someone and, he played the songs that we were working on and they asked who I was. And from that, they were like, okay, well, we don't know if he's ready as an artist yet, but like his writing is great. So they took that and developed that. And through that, I started to write for other people. But I always had it in my heart that I wanted to be an artist. You know what I mean? And so after a while, it kept really burning in me and really tugging at me. And I just felt like a calling on my life like one night. And that changed everything. It was like, it's time.
I heard everything from he's no item, he's not like him, no light in him, we don't like him now. Every angle, every force united, strong enough to get lost inside. And I got tired of the sleepless nights and demon fighting. Father, can you help me? Can't you see me crying? Felt like everything in me's declining, getting hard to breathe, man, the dream is dying. And I almost lost a believer, almost lost my biggest believer. Yeah, said I almost lost a believer, listening to all them deceivers. Hey, and I almost lost a believer, until I remembered who I believe in. Yeah, shot down but I'm never defeated, cause listen, I could do all things, that's why I tell myself never again. This time I'm stronger now than ever, never again. It's gonna be harder cause I'm better, never again. I never thought it would be easy, but now I'm here and I ain't leaving ever again. Never again, no, never. Yeah, I cut the brakes, can't stop me. Pedal to the floor, ain't nobody gon' block me now. To think I'm just getting started, and I know he ain't bring me this far just to watch me fall. So to the ones that don't get it, to the ones that tell me ain't no kind of money in it, man, to all the skeptics trying to blind me, long as I got God, ain't nothing you could tell me, cause I almost lost a believer, almost lost my biggest believer. Yeah, said I almost lost a believer, listening to all them deceivers. Hey, man, I almost lost a believer, and I could do all things. That's why I tell myself never again. This time I'm stronger now than ever, never again. It's gonna be harder, cause I'm better, never again. I never thought it would be easy, but now I'm here and I ain't leaving ever again. Never again, no, no, never. Hey, yes, there may be times I'm knocked down, but you won't see me stay on that ground. Come too far to be turned around. I can't be held down, I can't be held down. Built by a king, so my head is high now. Only thing missing is my crown. Can't be stopped, pushed back, or be bound. I can't be held down, that's why I'm singing out. Never again. This time I'm stronger now than ever, never again. It's gonna be harder, cause I'm better, never again. I never thought it would be easy, but now I'm here and I ain't leaving ever again. Never again, no, no, never.
Some of these artists that you've worked with, I mean, this is significant songs. You know, you did Tank, Stronger, Ron Isley, This Song Is For You, Jasmine V, That's Me Right There, B. Smyth with Lego, and then you did Cheryl Cole's song, Promise This.
Man.
That's incredible.
Oh, well, thank you, man. I appreciate that. Doing your research, man. Wow. Oh, man, thank you. Yeah. Those were great opportunities. That some of them I wrote by myself, some of them I co-wrote with other people. But all in all, they each were like great experiences, man. And I'm grateful for each one of those records that came out.
When you're songwriting for someone else, is it difficult to adapt your writing style to suit each of those artists?
You know what? Not really. I appreciate the challenge. Sometimes it is. Because I'm such a lover of music and I've been listening to music like all my life, a lot of these artists either working with or that I was shooting for, I had already been huge fans of. Like, my music collection is huge. Like, prior to the streaming phase where you can get everything in your hand, like, I was at the music store every week. I still do, I still go to the store and I buy hard copies now to this day. But like back then, I was like buying everyone's albums. You'd be surprised that in my music collection, I not only have like every Janet and Michael album, but I also have every Britney Spears album. I have Tribe Called Quest albums. I have all Kendrick albums. I have, Pink, all of her albums. I'm just a lover of music, you know what I'm saying? I'm a lover of all things. And so like it was easier for me to do that. I mean, it was still challenging because I feel like I was stronger in certain areas than others, or certain genres than others, but I didn't make that stop me. Like, I would go and I would try and figure out how to make it work and do it.
Wow, and you are old school because you're buying the hard edition.
To this day. To this day.
Are you going to switch everything now and you're going to get everything now on vinyl?
I've been thinking about that for so long, man. I really, really want to because I enjoy it. There's a lot of great albums, like some of my favorite ones that I just, for the collection purpose, I would love to just have the vinyl. Maybe play it, who knows? Because that sound that you get on vinyl, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's a great sound that you don't really get a lot of other times. So, hey, why not?
I hear you.
Yeah.
Okay, so here it is. You're a talented guy. You're great.
Thank you.
You write a great song for an artist. They have all kinds of success with it. But what about you as a songwriter? Do you think you really get the recognition or the exposure that you deserve?
You know what? It's subjective, actually. I mean, because there are people who live for the credits, like myself. Like, when I was younger, the first thing I did before I even popped the CD in, like, I would open the case and I would look through the credits. Like, I would read everything before I played the CD. I wanted to know who produced, who wrote what. And then while the CD was playing, I would be reading the credits. I would be looking to see who wrote what, who produced what. And there's a lot of people who do that because they really want to know who was involved and who did what, you know what I'm saying? And so because of that, the people who do that now, you know, they seek out, they're like, well, who wrote this? Everybody knows artists don't always write everything. So they're like, well, who wrote these words? Who helped put this together? And so because of that, like, there were times where even if I didn't get the recognition or the shout out, if you will, from the artist, there were people who would hit me on Twitter or Facebook and be like, yo, you're that guy that wrote such and such? Man, that was amazing, man. Thank you. I really, really, like, it touched me and whatnot. And those things, like, really, really did it for me. And I honestly, I can't say that I wasn't doing it for the recognition, because who doesn't want to be recognized, right? But, like, things like that, they really mattered to me a lot more than any, like, you know, shout out from the artist. While even though I appreciate every aspect of it, like, you know, if somebody did hit me and tell me how my words affected them, like, that matters a lot to me.
A beautiful song written by Chris Jackson, Stronger from Tank.
Oh, yeah. Did you see these scars? Trying to get through this flesh, making its way to my heart, wanting to destroy what's left. What you saw was at the start of destruction at its best. Is that why you appeared? 'Cause of what you felt? 'Cause I could feel your love. It's pulling me back, brick by brick. Your love is building me up. Your strength's so perfect, yeah. Now look at me, I'm stronger than I've ever been. Hey, where I am's no longer where I've been. Hey, now look at me, I'm stronger than I've ever been. Oh, I'm stronger, and it's all because of you. All because of you. Wait till you see my smile. Wait till you see what's next. Wait till you see this light that's burning through my chest. Hey, watch how high I fly, how fast this feeling spread. Oh, never ever would I thought this would all be available to me again. Oh, but then I felt your love. It's pulling me back, brick by brick. Your love is building me up. Your strength's so perfect, yeah. Now look at me, I'm stronger than I've ever been. Hey, where I am's no
can leave your boy with anything, but I'm strong. I'm still missing pieces after everything, but I'm strong. Can't believe it 'cause she said she never leave, but I'm strong. But if she never left, I would've never seen that I'm strong, yeah. You make me strong. You make me strong. You make me strong. You took all the pieces that I didn't need, and now I'm free. You make me strong.
Okay, so here I think we've been spending way too much time talking about other artists because we're actually here to talk about the music that you've recorded.
Hey, man, just a little background.
Exactly. Well, I've really been enjoying the diversity of your style.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that.
Sometimes you're drawing from a decades-old music style, and then on the next track you want to bring it right up to date. You like switching things up like that?
I do. I really do, because like I'm very, very influenced by the music that I grew up with and the music before me. And there's a lot of music that comes out today that I'm very influenced by and inspired by as well. So me being a student of the game, like I'm going to put it all together if I can and just, give you all of me. Like I take from what I've learned in the past. I take from what's going on now and hopefully put a bit of the future in there as well. And that would be me giving myself to you. Because I'm really not trying to chase a certain sound. All of this is really like, how I feel down to the music and everything. You know what I'm saying? We get in the studio and Dre, he knows my style very well. He knows me and he gets it also. So like he taps into that. And that's where that chemistry comes in. I'll come in with an idea and I'm like, yo, I'm hearing this or I'm feeling this. And that's where it starts.
Well, I really noticed some of those style changes on your first release, No Pressure.
Mm-hmm.
You've got the song Blessed, which is all bright and positive. On the following song, His Pain, you flip the music into this jazzy blues vibe as it deals with a man's pain and questioning.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad you caught that. Amazing. Well, His Pain, that's actually a cover of Kendrick Lamar and BJ the Chicago Kid song.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But the only thing original besides the track is I adapted, the flow that Kendrick did. His original chorus as well. I don't know why he keep blessing me. And he was telling his story. And me listening to that song like really inspired me to write my own story of my pain. I felt it, when I listened to the original. So I was able to capture that myself because like I was telling my story. And, it's sort of like, even though I'm blessed, this is why. I wouldn't be blessed if I didn't go through this and realizing that I went through all of this and I'm still going on through this and I don't know why he keeps blessing me. You know what I'm saying? So like there's a flip side. There's a good and bad. And, there's a lot of times and, we sugarcoat things. Can't really do that if we really want to inspire and touch everybody. You know what I mean? And tell about the goodness of God and Jesus. Like we got to tell our real, like, how great things are and then how terrible things can be at times. But at the end of the day, he still like is blessing us.
Here comes the pair of songs from No Pressure. Chris and I were speaking about Blessed and His Pain.
Blessed, hey, everybody say, yeah. Hey, I got my mind right, money getting right. Living alright, I'm good. Hey, my family's fine. Got God in my life, future looking bright. I'm good. Ha, ain't me is far from me. And day by day, he smiles on me, so I can say, hey, ooh, see, you can't be mad at me, but you could get like me. Cause what he does for me, he could do for you. Cause real talk, I know I'm blessed. Ain't no doubt about it, yep, I'm blessed. Ain't nothing you can do about it, yep, I'm blessed. Ain't nothing I would change about it. Some people love me, pray for me, and never fail me. Hey, and some people hate me, try to play me, but they can't face me. Hey, try to break me, but I'm okay, cause God favors me. Hey, and day by day, he smiles on me, so I can say, ooh, see, you can't be mad at me, but you could get like me. Cause what he does for me, he could do for you. Cause real talk, I know I'm, hey, yeah, ain't no doubt about it, yeah, ain't nothing you can do about it. I know I'm blessed, hey, and ain't nothing I won't change about it. No, that I am, cause he's so faithful. Hey, and if he never does anything else for me, every part of me can honestly say that for real I am blessed. Yeah, ain't no doubt about it.
What's up, everybody? It's Chris Jackson, and you are now tuned into the Antidote Radio with my man, Dave Hawkins.
This is where I feel. Another day, another breath, another surprise. Wondering how in the world that I'm here still alive. See if I took a little time to look over my life. 20 plus years of imperfections, my truth is a lie. Sometimes my sober gets taken over and I admit it. Liquid spirits that got me lifted, no holy in it. Actions spoken louder than words, diverting the vision. And he still look beyond my flaws and keeping me living. I don't know why he keep blessing me. 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 I don't know why, I don't know why, I don't know why. I don't know why he keep blessing me. 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 I don't know why, I don't know why, I don't know why. Nights are lonely and days are cold and you're alone. So years of hurt turn into years of hurting souls. Abusing emotion just to get him a portion of the love. Potion without the love, but with a lot of motion. This one and that one, little of that, some of this. Until this one and that one got what I thought I'm in line for. Waiting hours and hours, days and days and things. Getting the news that my negatives came back negative. I don't know why he keep blessing me. 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 I don't know why, I don't know why, I don't know why. I don't know why he keep blessing me. I don't know why he keep blessing me. I don't know why he keep blessing me. I don't know why you keep blessing me. I don't know why, I don't know why, I don't know why. Many days I would ask myself, what do I live for? Insecurities plaguing my life over and over. Living the life, dimming the light that I should shine for. Maybe if I stop breathing, maybe my life will mean more. But something tells me pick up a pen, pick up a paper, pick up a mic and let your pain show them what you're made of. Somebody out there need to know they not the only one, so it's the reason I kept you here. That's what you're made for. Now I know why you keep blessing me. 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 Now I know why. Now I know why. Now I know why. Now I know why you keep blessing me. 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 Now I know why. Now I know why. So I could bless you. So I could bless you. So I could bless you. Now I know why. Now I know why. Now I know why. You keep me around. Keep me around. Oh Lord, you keep blessing me in spite of all. Oh, and I'm so grateful. So grateful. Yeah.
Your new album, No Chaser, that's where it's looking at faith down in the valley and it's up on the mountaintop.
Oh, yeah.
Do you think a lot of artists don't want to show both sides?
If we want to be honest, yes, I feel like that. I feel like maybe that's come from all the years of sugarcoating things and sweeping things under the rug in the church culture and whatnot. Like, healing doesn't happen unless you really, really talk about it. Have these conversations. I'm not speaking on everybody else. I'm speaking for myself because I'm not exposing anything but my stories or, stories that I've heard that I put my own touch on because I relate to it as well. And finding the beauty in those struggles, finding the beauty in those pain so that you can realize that there is an up when you hit down. Even when you're up and go and you get down, realize that you were once up, you can get back there again. And so we need to be more honest in our creativity and our creations.
Just a couple weeks ago, Chris, you released your first full-length, No Chaser.
Yes.
It wasn't until I listened to it a couple times that I started to realize that this actually is an ongoing story. What's the theme about?
Well, it's really about a young man who has grown up in the Christian world and grown, and his eyes are opening to certain things, and he's also, living life. And, as you get older, you experience certain things and you have questions, especially when it comes down to faith. Like the first song, it starts off, Story of a Champion. I wrote, inspired by my uncle's death. He passed away in 2012. And it was written in the perspective of the moment that he found out that he had cancer to the last breath he took. Like, he was one of the strongest men that I knew, right? As far as his faith goes, one of the strongest. And he kept saying, man, I'm not worried. I'm not going nowhere. God got this. I believe in Jesus, this and that. And I was like, you know what? You right, man. And I was joining him in that faith because his faith was so strong. Like, I was joining in too. So when other people were like, man, I need to start preparing, I was like, preparing for what? Like, he's going to pull out of this. To the last minute, up until the last time I saw him, and he looked like a totally different person. And I said to him, you're not going nowhere. Like, this is temporary. Like, you're not going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? And he was just like, I know I'm tired, but I know I'm still here, And when he passed, I was just like, okay, God, what happened? Like, there was all this faith, all these prayers and this and that. And I know that death happens, and when it does happen, you're always like, okay, why this and that, whatever. And I'm just like, okay, why did this happen? And then from that, it was like a lot of other things. That wasn't the only thing, but like, there's a lot of other things that I was just like, why do I love the things that I do that you claim not to love? We all know that God loves us all, no matter what. And everybody sins, but no matter who you are, nobody on this earth perfect. Everybody got their different thing that they enjoy or that they love or that they do that they shouldn't, whether they know it or not. You know, it's me like trying to find myself and at the same time trying to find out who Jesus really is to me and for me and how I can use that and give it to the world. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Growing up, I always heard that what doesn't kill you in life will only make you much stronger. But what happens when you're faced with the fact that you have to adapt to hearing you ain't got much longer? Do I give up or do I back down? Or do I stand tall screaming you couldn't be wrong? Cause I could just succumb to it, come undone. No, I could practice what I preach and brush it out loud. However, welcome to my story. Still adding pages as I'm going. Don't know the plans he got for me, but in the end he gon' get the glory. So I won't cry, it's not my time. Ain't going nowhere, don't cue no violence for me. Yeah, don't cue no violence for me. Cause this is just another page in story of a champion. Yeah, story of a champion. Just another page in story of a champion. Yeah, story of a champion. Just another page in story of a champion. Just another page in story of a champion. Yeah, story of a champion. Yeah. The last one. Few more years. Lord, what am I to do? I'm starting to feel fear. And what I fear most right here is you're out there, but your attention's elsewhere. I know you say that you don't give me more than I could take, but this is more than I can bear. And I ain't no quitter, but this is too bitter, and I ain't with it. Take this cup away from me. Praying for one thing and get another. Maybe you threw me away and I wonder if faith even matters. Then I remember that everything you do works for the better. So I won't cry, at least I'll try not to. But don't you cue no violence for me. Nah, don't cue no violence for me. Cause this is just another page in story of a champion. Yeah, story of a it's just another page in story of a champion. Yeah, story of a it's just another page in story of a champion. Story of a just another page in story of a champion. Story of a champion. The last one. What's that sound? Clear and loud, it's coming now. I think I finally hear you calling. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Lights going down, I think it's time enough stalling. If this is where it all stops, well, give me a sec to take it all in. I'm tired of fighting, tired of crying, but I'll be alright, cause what I'm leaving behind is amazing. So wifey, she gon' hold it down for me, and my daughters, they won't disappoint their daddy. And everything I did was for my family. Now watch how they gon' take it over from me. So don't you cry, it's my time, but far from done. This ain't the end of my story. Nah, this ain't the end of my story. Now I'm immortal cause my nephew wrote a song about me. It's story of a champion. Story of a just another page in story of a champion. Yeah, story of a just another page in story of a champion. Story of a just another page in story of a champion. Story of a champion. The last one. Your last one. Your last one. Your last one. Your last one.
A lot of Christians have a tough time questioning God on anything.
Oh, yes, because I still do to this day. To this day. If I have a question about something, it's really tough. Or if somebody even questions me, if I feel like it threatens the very core of what I believe, you know, you get kind of defensive and you're like, nah, I don't want to hear that. But then you kind of do have a little question too, or maybe you did have questions. It is hard. It's hard for anybody to be challenged on something that they've been taught and believed all their life, you know? But that's where your faith comes in, and you got to really pull on the experiences that you know, you know what I'm saying, that certain encounters happen. I would like to hope that everybody has that encounter, that they just know that Jesus is real. Whoever, if you claim to be a believer, that's what I'm trying to say.
You know something? I seriously think that if you never release another track, I would be okay with it, because the title track from No Chaser is an absolutely perfect song.
To God be the glory. Thank you. Wow.
What about telling us more about the tune?
Okay, well, the title of this album, No Chaser, was actually within me while I was working on No Pressure for some reason.
Really?
After I finished No Pressure, I was just like, my next one I'm going to call No Chaser. Why? I don't know. Then people started to gravitate towards his pain the most on the first one, right? On No Pressure. And I was like, man, everybody loved that song. And that was the song that I was so scared of putting on there, because I was like, man, this is too honest. And you don't really hear a lot of those type of honest records on gospel or even on Christian songs. And I was like, man, I don't know if I want, nobody to hear me say these certain things. But when I put it out, everybody was just like, man, listen, I could relate that, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? And I took that and I was like, well, obviously people really, really are yearning for more things like this. And on top of that, I felt relieved. It was a release for me, actually, as much as I didn't want to deny it. So then when I started work on this project, No Chaser, I felt like a lot of the songs that I did, some of them took like forever, weeks to write, while some took minutes. And every song that I did, it was like a sigh of relief when I was done. Like, wow.
It was like this was all bottled up inside of you?
And I didn't even know it. And No Chaser, the actual song, to get back to your question, that song was one of the later ones that I did. I never thought of what a song called No Chaser would be. Or maybe I did think of it, but I didn't really get what to do with it until I went through some stuff, until I experienced some more things. 2 of my friends died unexpectedly, like very close friends. And on top of that, I was going through a very, very, very rough period. And I just remember one day me being in the studio with Andre, and we were going through some sounds, and he found these sounds, and it just sparked something in both of us, for him to start doing the track and for me to just automatically start writing. And that's how that song was born. I was frustrated. I had enough at that point. And when I started writing, and I finished that one was relatively pretty quick to do as well, because it just all felt therapeutic. And that's how that one came about.
And the video that goes with that is beautiful too, in a dark way. It's almost film noir. Oh
yeah, thanks, man. That's the both myself and Andrew Johnson, who's Andre's brother, at that
really?
very talented family. We came up with the idea of that based on true events, if you will. But these are things that people actually feel and experience and go through, and we wanted to capture it and put it out there. I was actually very scared when I finished shooting it too, because I was like, man, I don't know, this is too real. But I'm glad that people are watching it, people are sharing it, they're appreciating it, and I'm glad that it's touching everybody who sees it.
For sin shall not have dominion over you, for ye are not under the law, but under grace.
I got $20 in my pocket, alone in my feelings. I think I want a strong finish. 20 should get my boy Jack to come do it. I usually hit a ginger, but she just diluted. The more proof, the less truth I face. Ain't really what I need, but I want the escape. Cause I'm tired and can't do this no more. No more, yeah. Mom and dad doing the best with what they have, but it hurts that I'm older and I can't give back. And just a dude trying to live big dreams, but big bills are more real than what I wanna see. A lot of friends I thought I had that I don't. Outside I smile, inside I'm alone. A lot of love I thought I felt was a joke, and honestly, this ain't really funny anymore. Take these cups it, and I feel like being in the clouds. Ain't no wings gon' do it. Guess I could get a plane ticket, but I prefer the earth. And what I want come from it. I figure if I roll it all up, then the hit or two I take to the face, it's gon' bring the escape. Oh, cause it's too much on my mind and I can't do this no more. Why I gotta love this, and why I gotta love that? You say that you hate it, yet I love it and I know it's bad. But it's so good to me and I can't fall back. There was a time I was dying to live, but now it feels like I'm living to die, and it's far from alright. Yeah. Man, this can't be life, only a matter of time before I lose this fight. Take this cup from me, it's no chaser in it, and it's hard for me right now, too hard for me right now. Take this cup from me, it's no chaser in it, and it's hard for me right now, too hard for me right now. Too hard. And I know I can't go another day like this. If you love me like you say you do, if you love me like I know you do, take this cup from me. This cup from me. It's no chaser in it, and it's hard for me right now. Too hard for me right now. Take this cup from me. It's no chaser in it, and it's hard for me right now. Too hard for me right now.
No Chaser, the release, you drew in quite a number of featured artists. What do you think
Yeah.
they do for the overall feel of the release of No Chaser?
They helped to bring it to life. It absolutely couldn't happen without them. I promise you, like, each of those songs that they are featured on, I just knew it is incomplete unless such and such. I knew the voices that I wanted. I knew the stories that needed to be told. Say, for instance, Story of a Champion. I knew that sound that I wanted from Kennedy and Melissa that nobody else would have given me. Those colors helped to paint this beautiful picture. The one that got away with Denise Renee, amazing, writer, amazing vocalist, amazing person all around. She had a story, and I knew, and she had to tell it. She's a storyteller, I needed that. Karina on Falling Down, the color in her voice, that needed to happen right there. That's all I kept hearing. Javante on Yeah Yeah, his texture and his tone and the emotion in his voice and the color that he brings to that, and that song having the dark undertones. All of these songs would have been incomplete without these guys. Hope I'm not missing anybody. But yeah, like,
No, because you're sure to have them all in the credits.
oh yeah, oh yeah. I'm getting old. My mind is, leaving, so I kind of forget sometimes. But even down to the musicians on there, even down to the musicians, like, it was necessary. Like the strings, the live bass, the live guitars, all the horns. Like, we needed it. The DJ on Never Again, Rick G's, amazing. I needed these. They would have all been incomplete without these elements. You know what I'm saying? I needed all of them.
So you're really visualizing all of this as you're in the writing process, it sounds like.
Oh, yeah.
This isn't just sort of, hey, this person's available, maybe I'll pull them in for that.
I still have to work off of their availability and hope and pray that they'll do it. And I thank God that everybody who I asked was down to do it, because it just was destiny, man. It needed to happen. And, like, I say this all the time. There's like 27 people living in my head. So, like, as I'm writing, I sound crazy, but it's okay. One of them is painting the visual. One of them is like saying, oh, well, I hear this, that, whatever, and it's all coming. I'm going to stop talking before I sound even more crazy than I do right now. But, you know, that's I'm being honest.
My testimony, it ain't the makings of a picture perfect story. And the strongest ambition can never change it for me. There's so many things I wish that I could change, but I wouldn't be who I am today, and I wouldn't get to know you this way. Cause you could've just let go of me, but you kept holding on to me. Yeah, you could've just gave up on me, but you just would not let me be the one that got away. Oh, be the one that got away. Yeah. My testimony tells of a broken girl looking for love and affection, doing life away and never ask one question. Ignore the signs and the indication, cut myself from communication. I was this close to devastation, but you revealed my truth to me. Then you're everything I need. You waited for me. Wouldn't that be the one that got away? Wouldn't let me be the one that got away. Be the one that got away. Oh, yeah. Be the one that got away. No. Cause you could've just let go of me, but you kept holding on to me. Could've just gave up on me, but you just would not let me be the one that got away. Yeah. Be the one that got away.
The One That Got Away, featuring vocals from Denise Renee. Christmas is coming, and Chris Jackson is a generous guy. He has both of his releases, No Pressure and No Chaser, available at noisetrade.com for no charge. But you got to show the man some love and leave him a tip when you download them. We have some time changes coming up for the Antidote. For our local listeners who hear this program through the facilities of Peterborough's Trent Radio, we're going to switch to Wednesday 3 p.m. time slot for our next two shows coming up on December 14th and 21st. Of course, that will give you some time for some Christmas shopping. Our American friends who listen via Claris Radio will now find us Tuesdays at 10, and Grok Radio followers can hear us at 8 p.m. on Thursdays. Next time on The Antidote, we speak with the members of the indie rock band Come Wind. Since 2010, they've released a series of amazing EPs. Now it's time to talk with them about their full-length Move in Place and their new surprise single. We're going to head back to Chris Jackson for the rest of our talk and Hold My Hand from No Chaser. See you again next week. Give me your thoughts on the release on No Chaser. What kind of effect do you think it's going to have on people?
I pray that it opens eyes. I pray that it awakens people, and not to me. I hope it doesn't awaken them to me. My prayer has always been that it wants them to know who it is I'm talking about, who it is that made me get to where I am as a man right now and making me become the man that I am in the future, you know, because it's not just me. There's somebody definitely bigger than I. That's the end goal that I have here.
Listen, Chris, thanks so much for coming on The Antidote. This has been a really great time having a chance to talk with you.
I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for having me. Like, it has been an absolute pleasure. It was my honor, and I would do it again in a heartbeat.
And don't forget about winter, man. Just stay in LA.
Man, listen, I plan on it, and I pray for y'all in Canada and wherever you are who's suffering from terrible winter. Because, man, listen, if you feel anything like me and you hate the cold, stay inside and be warm.
Sometimes I get scared, don't know what to do. Head above the water, trying to get closer to you. Get to second guessing, cause I don't know my next move. And every step I'm taking, I feel like I'm knocked back too. And then I feel I may be lost, with nowhere to go. Tired of the walking, yes, my faith is running low. Trying to answer yes to church, but lately it's been no. And more I'm feeling like there's no hope for my soul. Could you hold my hand? 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 Yeah, 'cause I don't wanna lose you or lose your love. So please don't take it from me. Don't know what I would do without your love. So please don't take it from me. 'Cause I don't wanna lose you or lose your love. So please don't take it from me. Don't know what I would do without your love. So please don't take it from me. Sometimes I get a little mad, lose my inner peace. Four-letter words escape that don't have L-O-V-R-E. Not trying to make excuses, I'm just trying to keep it real. Not trying to hold it back, but sometimes that's just how I feel. And then there's times where I feel bad, I'm my worst enemy. Stuck inside the crevice of depression I don't need. Listen, all I know is you know me better than I know me. And before it gets worse, oh, I'm begging you, please. Could you hold